Good morning, YouTube. Today is March 21st, Tuesday. I believe we're second day of spring. We got new colors on the banner. Good morning, Mr. LaPera, Mr. Burko. How are you today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Excellent.
Excellent. Sorry for being 2 minutes late, Chatterbox. I won't mention any names. One of us may have forgotten about today's episode. You will be called to the carpet when that happens, just like Anthony is banned in certain cases. Be better. Be better.
When's my ban over anyway?
We'll discuss that Friday. Okay, guy? Calm down.
Anthony never actually was suspended a week. He just simply missed his week, and we're just rolling through them now. So he still should be suspended.
What?
We will discuss Friday if the ban still holds.
This is a team night.
Well, first thing we have to get to before we get into business is to recap the Guru. Now, I wasn't following. I got some misinformation over the weekend that he lost the Arizona State bet, but I think that information was wrong, Tom.
That's correct. Yeah, he actually hit 3 or 4. We're going to see if he can maybe make a backstage appearance this Friday coming up, or possibly the next week for the Final Four. So he was 3 for 4, folks. He won me about $275, and I lost myself about $2,000. So thank you, Guru.
Bet responsibly, please. So before we get going again, because the weekend, I think for all of us, was pretty busy. With spring being here, the selling season, the buying season is officially upon us. So I just like to remind people how easily it is to get. They can get to our website. So we're West Penn Financial. Our website is westpennfinancial.net. Real easy, westpennfinancial.net. You or your buyers can go up here to the top tab. You can click apply. You can then select loan officers in the upper right-hand tab. That will scroll through all of our beautiful faces here at West Penn Financial, all of us loan officers. We have about 20 loan officers between Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Georgia. So that is our website there. westpennfinancial.net is a quick ad for us if you ever need any buyers that need quickly pre-approved. That's the best way to start. So getting going. Guru 3 of 4, that's awesome. Way to come through there. Anthony's suspension will be discussed on Friday. Hopefully next week he can come through with a guest, or it might be a lifetime ban at that point. We'll have to check it out and see what happens. I mean, this is serious business.
I got you.
Okay?
I got you.
I'm still saying he wasn't suspended at all. I mean, we were week 1. Anthony missed. We gave him a chance for week 2. I come through week 3. You're coming through week 4. Week 5 is already just going back to Anthony. He technically never missed a week.
Well, I mean, technically, we could have just kept going down the path of Anthony keep trying, and we'd be here week 5 with no guests. So
we'd probably be at episode 14 and ending there. This show's over.
Well, thank God we've pushed through. All right, so let's get into a little bit of business. So last week it was announced that some of the loan level price adjustments that were in effect in some cases already or going into effect beginning of May are now being delayed at least till August. So what that means is any buyers that had a debt to income ratio over 40%, they were about to get a rate hike because, oh my Lord, we just lost Anthony. That's unbelievable. Anthony is not having the rate hikes. He said no, no, no. But yeah, so buyers that had over 40% debt to income ratio were going to have higher rates. Ant doesn't want to hear about it, so he just left the scene.
I got booted out.
Yeah, booted out. I see your finger moving around. Boom. Old guy syndrome. Here we go again. The old guy can't figure out how to make technology work for him. But
I was checking the chat.
Okay. Oh, we might have a fourth member show up. AM chatter is out of control today, but we'll keep going. So, and talk about these LLPAs being delayed. How much you think it's going to help, and what are your thoughts?
Well, hopefully it adjusts pricing a little bit for the better, because I know a lot of lenders and servicers have been already starting the adjustments in their rates as far as upticking those based on the specific scenarios, higher loan amounts, larger down payments. Hopefully that delay is going to, bring these rates down just a little bit, and they can not add those in. Which will help new home buyers, in the springtime buy homes and things like that. So hopefully that makes the adjustment for on the rates itself. So.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, if you want to follow up there, I just think it's so important for buyers to, even if you're pre-approved a week or 2 weeks ago, it is not a couple years ago where rates are stable for weeks at a time. They're moving daily. They're moving a couple times a day. I mean, yesterday rates started great, then they turned bad towards the end of the day. So, I mean, it literally can change from morning till afternoon. But this delay is good news for sure.
Yeah, you have to be checking in with the rates because they are changing so much. With them removing some of these LLPAs, it is going to be a little bit easier for us to tell our realtor partners a rate if they're asking. Because when the LLPAs were in place, it was really hard to nail down where the rates were because they were ranging anywhere from could be 6% to 7.5%. So, a 1.5% range of rates, but now they should be narrowed down a little bit with removing some of
and
these.
That's just a range of rates. You're not quoting rates there, just
no, not
for compliance purposes.
Definitely not a specific quote. I mean, our range of rates that we have are anywhere. Points.
And let's not go down that slippery slope, fella.
I do not think that is breaking any rules, but okay, I'll stop.
I'd back them up. I'd throw an APR in there. What is it?
Well, if we have an APR, that's fine, but we got the bosses.
I'm not quoting a rate to a borrower. I'm just saying what rates are. I mean, there is a 6% rate in the world, and there's a 7.5% rate in the world.
I understand. I believe if you we can get the boss on here someday if you want to argue with him on talking about interest rates and if we need an APR or not.
All right.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep the show compliant. Okay. So we're good to go. But
I could have been talking about car rates, credit card rates. I could have been talking about homeowners insurance rates, Ryan.
You're a licensed loan officer. We know what you're quoting. So moving on. Great talk.
I agree with the chatterbox on this one. This show's getting out of control, and I think our host needs to loosen up.
I'm not going to loosen up. I'm going to stay as strict as I can be because you're out of control. I saw a quote online yesterday. I believe it was a post by Linda Honeywell that 31% of home buyers right now are first-time home buyers. That number surprised me. There's still a ton of millennials out there that didn't buy during COVID or couldn't find a house in that last crazy time. So just remember, there's a lot of people that have never gone through this before. They may hear a lot of terms they aren't sure of. And I think it's important of why, you need to talk to a loan officer. You need to go over the process. We can do things electronically to speed some things up. But if buyers are trying just to do everything online, a lot gets missed. Then there's questions brought up in the 23rd hour that they're not sure of, and they're asking why they don't know that. So I always suggest to at least have a phone call or two with your loan officer to make sure that your understanding of everything and everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, and Ryan, just to add to that, if they're going online over the weekend, you see a lot of stuff online like, hey, we all work weekends. We all work weekends. We're all working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I worked every day this week, which is great. But we do that. So yeah, if you're looking for houses or open houses on the weekend, call one of us. We'll do a pre-approval, an in-depth pre-approval. And surprisingly, it seems like we're the only ones that give estimates and you're going to get an estimate from West Penn Financial. So you know what you're paying and what your costs are. So very important, because those online lenders, they're not providing you an estimate.
Yeah, I don't know why there's that misconception out there that like, oh, I'm getting a mortgage, it's going to be the same cost no matter what. Like, I mean,
Right.
Every company is different. Just like if you're buying a couch or a bed, every company is going to have different quality. Every company is going to have different service. Every company is going to have different cost. And every company is going to have different interest rates. But it's like some of these buyers like, oh, I got pre-approved. It doesn't matter what my costs are because it's going to be what it's going to be. And that's absolutely not the truth.
Right. Tommy. Oh, buddy.
Chatterbox. Chatterbox.
Is that what I think it is?
That is.
Oh, my Lord. I'll be over the house later. Just to fill everyone in, Tom was lucky enough to win Masters tickets Wednesday practice round. Thank God he decided to go on his honeymoon this year, that same date, so he isn't able to go. So that means me and my friend in the chatterbox are going to get to go. So pretty excited. That's pretty much a lifetime, one in a lifetime goal. So pretty excited.
You're welcome.
I'll be over later.
Sounds good to me.
Anything else for the good of the order?
See you Friday.
See you Friday.
Yeah. I'll have a guest. Don't worry. A great guest. It's a good one.
Perfect.
See
Your
you, boys.
dog or cat don't count, right? All right.
I got plenty of that.
All
Goodbye.
right, buddy.